Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives.
Hey, you keeping safe? I hope so. I don't really know what will happen when everything will back up, but the lime had to go on. But in the meantime, just come online with the Live Wire. I'm on the Street 919 FM every Saturday from 5 to 8 p.m. Or you could check us out on the live on Facebook at the Street 919 FM or on YouTube at Street TV. Don't forget to share the live. That might just be as important as you keeping safe. So mask up, sanitize, tune in to the Street 919 FM, Lime on the Live Wire, Saturday afternoons, 5 to 8 p.m. Don't worry, I gotta be home in time for the curfew. Keep safe.
The place was good. I went and did some doubles. The place was good. I went by the beach and I watched the skies. It was a paradise. But when COVID touched down that day and I see the cases start to raise, I tell you, if you don't get vaccinated, it's trouble for the place to be good again. For the place to be good again. For the place to be good again. No more lockdown in Port of Spain. For TNT to be good again. Right? So we could mash it up, shell it down and turn it over. So we could mash it up, shell it down and turn it over. Yo, this is Iwer, George, big boss of the business. And this is the message from the North Central Regional Health Authority.
Ikaro, I am Alatumishe Ifabamishe Aganki, better known as MCDU, and every Monday between the hours of 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. I host a show called Orisha, The Way of Life, right here on the Sheet 919 FM, where I have guests passing through from the Orisha Ifa Baptist Diaspora to educate, edify, and inform you, the listening public, about Orisha Ifa practices. So remember to tune in every Monday between the hours of 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. for Orisha, The Way of Life.
Police, good day. Officer Best Price here. Johnny Q Auto Parts Division?
Yes, sir.
I'm here to investigate an assault on batteries.
Excuse me, sir?
Is it true you have batteries selling for $488?
Yes. Power Master, Optima, Vata, and Megastar batteries.
So I can buy a battery for $488?
Yes, sir. For cars, trucks, and boats. Backed and distributed by Massey Automotive.
Which part?
Right here at Johnny Q Hardware and Auto Parts Division, 15 Arrowbita Avenue, Woodbrook. And our new Johnny Q Superstore, located at Lowlands Mall off Claude Noel Highway in Tobago. You could call 63 Tools.
Alright, thanks boss. Nah man. Granny,
do you have $488 to lend, man?
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iwer George on Instagram. Share the live. Iwer TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world. The Street 919FM.com. News from the Street 919FM.com. Here's what's happening.
Good morning. I am Vanessa Thomas with the 11 o'clock news headlines on the Street 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube. A woman shot twice in Karapo. El Socorro booster station to be upgraded, causing water troubles. The Ministry of Health issues product recall of Tyson chicken breast product, and internationally Chinese city of Wuhan to test the entire population after COVID virus resurfaces. Stay tuned for the details of these stories at 12 noon. I am Vanessa Thomas. Good morning.
News from the Street. News from the Street. 919FM.com.
as you know it, stands out most in the Caribbean. And if you don't want to believe it, well friends, let me make you understand. Ask Jamaica, Grenada, Barbados, and Vincent, just to name a few. When visitors pass through Trinbago, this is what they'll tell you. They tell you, come discover one of us, come discover both of us, and why not come and discover all of us? For together we aspire, and together we achieve. The way we live is hard for them to believe. Maybe you're forgetting the different thoughts that were left behind. Now they are historic points of interest until the end of time. Remember the Spanish, the British, the French, and the Dutch. They all left their homes just to come to this wonderful island to make it their own. So let me tell you, come discover one of us, come discover both of us, and why not come and discover all of us? Every day I sing and praise of our natural ways, where every creed and race find always an equal place.
And a special good morning to everyone. Yes, it's an unusual voice at this time. You're listening to the Street 919 FM. You are at the right place. I am the Live Wire, and I'm sitting in for Pastor Google for only today. And actually, as you have heard, we do have our normal features on a Tuesday morning. Earlier on, you heard the Gap Man as well as Pastor John with their programs right here on the Street 919 FM.
With oil, with coconut water.
And at 12, we're going to be having
the Book Rift, the Island, pull the bridge lake, the coconut trees, the bird sanctuary.
As I have I'm getting something sorted out here. We're going to be having our normal. We're going to be having the news at 12 noon, and right after that, we're going to be going into Bishop Aaron's program as well. But in the meantime, you're going to have me. You could actually get on to our social media platforms on the Street 919 FM on Facebook as well as YouTube. This is Constructive Talk. It's just featuring the Live Wire this morning. And I'm going to be taking you all through the normal paces until 2 p.m., usually when Pastor Google takes his lumps during the week. But he's not here today. He had some business to take care of, so he was afforded this time off, and he's a hardworking guy, so naturally they're going to give it to him. So his long weekend became a little bit extended for another 24 hours. But he'll be back tomorrow, God willing. And like I said, in the meantime, you're going to be having me. So just sit back, relax, and it's going to be I hope it's going to be as entertaining and as informative as Pastor Google usually has his program, which is going to be followed by, after Pastor Aaron, is going to be followed by the Happy Vibes Show featuring Vanessa and Robert. So our normal programming is just rippled today by myself for just a few hours. And I hope everyone appreciates it.
They come here to patronize in we cosmopolitan nation. Unmolested they realize they have found the promised land. They will tell you how fortunate you are to be a native of this isle. And when their time has come to depart, they'll say bye-bye with a smile. So let me tell you, come discover one of us, come discover both We stay when they leave, they'll say, go Trinbago for holiday.
And I gather that some people may believe that while I am here, I would continue in the vein that Pastor Google would have wanted in me talking about the home safety issues that we were talking about the last time I was here. I was here as a guest. It's just so that today I'm his host, his guest host. You know what? What I'm going to do, I'm going to take some calls. Let me hear what the people are saying. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
What's up?
Well, I am right, and I'm glad that you're on because, the pastor will take a little rest and do the things that he has to do because you must function and do your own things for yourself. Nobody can do what you have to do for yourself.
Exactly.
And some fair to do for yourself. Morning, friend, the bagel. Love is the answer. Put on your radio, turn on the volume loud and close your door. Protect yourself from the bandits that's moving around. Close your doors and turn the radio on loud. Let them know that the man is on the air. Anyway, I didn't get enough African music, but like Ginger Bacon and Ransom Kuti and them fellas and them. And, I don't think that should be sticking one to them between my what's that lady name? The kick song lady now. The kick song lady.
The kick song lady.
What's her name, boy? From Africa, man. She might have explained that man here. But how the name eluded me? Anyway.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you could let go some of them songs for me?
Well, because I'm not in the capacity I usually be here on Saturdays, I can search for it and try to give it to you because I'm here until 2 p.m. So,
okay, my brother.
So let's see what happens.
Some Kuti and Ginger Bacon, them fellas and them man.
No problem.
The lady name called me and gone again. Yeah, the African lady says that she has born. She might have explained that Michael just talking to Michael here.
That way, you're really and truly Hamelos. You're really and truly
Hamelos. Cuba.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So let's give it some nice reason because we ain't getting none from no station, They play a lot of local thing, but we want the real Ginger Baker and some Kuti and the real African, because them Indian station they play all the Indian music and talk in Indian language.
Well, all right.
So, brother, love is the answer. Give me some good music. Free and the bagel. Mano, stay in love.
All right, Mano. Thanks again. And I want to thank everyone who is locking us down on social media right now, especially on our Facebook page.
Now there are historic points of interest until the end of time. Remember the Spanish, the British, the French.
I want to acknowledge Francis McMillan and Paul Saran.
Just to come to this wonderful...
because I had just a few minutes to engage the listenership. And like I said, I know a lot of people may want me to go into some of those safety stuff, but I would prefer that people prompt me into what is it exactly they wanted me to talk about because it's such a broad topic. And specificity is what we actually need. Usually when I go about and I speak about these things and people who listen to the Street 919 FM know that often I do not like to mix one with the other. But in this case, I'm obliged to do that because of incidents that would have taken place in recent days.
Sugar, with oil, with coconut water.
People have been clamoring for more information, and what I have to say on that is the fact that information is out there. The problem with the information is that the avenues, people are not guided towards the avenues where the information is. So, again, the Trinidad and Tobago Fire Service is always there. You could always contact them. They have departments that do things like this. Fire prevention is one of them. Our communications department, which is expanding right now. They employ people to go around and speak to communities, speak to neighborhoods, and inform them of the things that they need to know to prepare themselves in the event of emergencies. But like I said, if you have anything specific, you could pass it on the social media platforms. You could call me up and I will try to address your needs as specific as possible. I want to make mention that Lace Peterkin, who is on the social media, always locked on. I want to say good morning to you. Paul Saran, who is also locked on. And like I said, Francis McMillan as well.
Swinging time in week carnival, so let me tell you, discover one.
And it will be remiss of me if I do not acknowledge Adebe Springer, who is one of our top fans right here on the Street 919 FM on the social media, and he shares the live religiously.
Tobago, land of steel and limbo calypso, wherever we may go, we have our distinctive talents to show.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Jason.
Good morning, ma'am. How are you this morning?
Fine. How the weather down there?
Well,
you take a big step this morning.
How so?
From part of Google.
Oh yeah, well, there are big shoes to fill, and
yeah. But you know about this long time.
Yes, long time.
You know about this long time, not today. Long time.
Yeah. So
Jason, I want to tell you something. My final ignorance and things.
Go ahead.
But you know what?
What's that?
When that coming, he don't tell you when he coming, you know.
True.
Because we don't block one forward bandit come. Or when that come, no, we can't tell that we can't stop that from coming.
Yes, we can't.
I might be ignorant. I might be ignorant but saying that. But when that come, you don't tell you when he come in.
Yeah, I find you should tell me.
Whether you're old, whether young, whether little baby, whether you walk around, whether close, when that come in.
But I guess that's life.
Tell you when he come in.
I guess that's the whole thing. I guess that's the whole thing about life. If he tells you, I mean.
Yes, that is life. That is life, Jason.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And we can't. We always say that you want to go to heaven, you want to go to heaven. But you don't want to die when the day comes.
No.
But when you want to, how you have to die to go.
Well, I mean, yeah, he doesn't want to die. But, well, the real reason why he doesn't want to die because you don't know nothing about that, really. You know?
Well, so that's why when that come, he don't tell you when he come in. Because if I know that coming, I go and tell you, Jason, boy, that coming tonight for you.
Yeah, go and prepare yourself.
And you might say, why saying? Why talking? But it's true.
It's true.
If I tell you that coming for you tomorrow, you think you say that coach, you will leave you and come to me.
You'll be most prepared.
Yeah,
You will be most prepared for it.
You have to be prepared all the time.
All the time. Yeah, all the time. It's true.
You have to be all the time.
It's true.
We look at that fire, we kill them 3 children.
Yeah.
Them 3 children didn't know.
Yeah, they had no idea, and it's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate that that's how life
and
is.
the small.
Yes.
And the small.
Yeah. So.
Them don't tell you. There's our blessed day.
Thank you,
sir. Bye-bye.
No problem. Thanks.
Stands out most in the Caribbean.
So much so that on Sunday evening, actually in the wee hours of Monday morning in Block 22, I believe, in East Port of Spain, there was an elderly woman who escaped with minor injuries. Her house was gutted and actually destroyed. Wee hours of the morning, just before 2 a.m. And these things are unfortunately sort of common. I can't say for sure, well, not for sure, but I can't say what was the cause of both these incidents. They are both under an investigation. But like my good friend just said, that we never know when that comes, and that's just the way it is. But it's always good to be safe. It's always good to be knowledgeable. It's always good to rid yourself of ignorance of anything that could maim or harm you,
Well, friends, maybe you forget
or even take your own life.
different thoughts that were left behind. Now they are historic points of interest until the end of time. Remember this by the British, the French.
Kimberly Dennis is also locked on to the Street 919 FM via social media. I want to say good morning to you as well.
Wonderful island to make it their own. So let me tell you, undiscover one of us.
And one of my personal favorites in the background, you're going to be hearing that throughout my tenure here today. Michael Baker, Discover Us. And discovering us is one of those things that can be done at this point because our borders have been reopened. So much so that we have a lot of Trinidadians going out. And these are the summer days in the Northern Hemisphere, and a lot of people, a lot of our natives choose to head to North America where there are long days and very enjoyable days spending time with their friends and family. I want to say good morning as well to Marilyn Green Winter, who is also saying good morning to me via social media. And we're going to be taking calls throughout the morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
These are some of the interesting things visitors will come here to see. So let me tell you.
I think we had a bad connection there, so.
Discover both of us, so why not come and discover all of us?
Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Stretching a friendly hand to those who visit our land.
It's raining outside in uptown Port of Spain, and I hope that if you like the rain, it's a beautiful day for you, and I hope it's raining where you are because I wish everyone are having a beautiful day. I'm trying to get this call. Hello, good morning.
Yes, Mr. Michelle.
Hello, good morning, good morning. And how are you this morning? Oh, good morning.
Morning. Well, I would like you to give Mr. George Trim.
Yes.
You know, it's a long time I hear call his name.
Oh, yes. Yes. Quite some time.
So thank you again.
No problem.
Come discover one of us. Come discover both of us, and why not come?
Seems as though I'm going to be spending all this time this morning sending greetings to persons who are fans of the station, fans of the show, and fans of myself as well. Janet Armstrong down there in Carrickfergus, good morning. Blessings to your family as well, and I hope you're staying safe. Always look forward to your greetings whenever I'm on the air. And I'm getting a greeting this morning from one of the social media listeners, who Rennie Lewis, who is saying that she's enjoying the music. Let me share something with you all. Usually when I come on and I deputize for people like Pastor Google or whoever I deputize for when I come on, because for those of you who are familiar with the Street 919 FM know that I'm no longer here during the week in the newsroom because of some reconstruction that we've done to our programming, which is fine. Usually when I come in, even when I have really serious and pressing issues that we can discuss, I get the impression that people are usually very, very much distracted by the music that I play because it's different. And I want to believe that it's in a different way enjoyable to them. So Renee Lewis, I appreciate the fact that you enjoy the music. I'm not certain if anyone will be interested in discussing anything this morning, but I just threw that out there about the safety this morning. I usually like to have real good, enjoyable music in the background when I do my programs. Hello, good morning. I'm still not getting this caller. It appears that we may have some sort of a connection problem. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
A pleasant good morning to you, Jason. Are you hearing me clearly?
Finally. Yes, I'm hearing you clearly. Oh, and it seems as though we still have an issue with it. Lennox McEwen, good morning. And Lennox seemed to be a fan of Pastor Google, and first time he's listening to me. Hello, good morning. I'm going to continue trying with this caller because I believe that he has something valuable for us this morning. So once he calls, I'm gonna take the call. If for some
Hello,
reason,
good morning, Jason. Are you
Yes.
hearing me clearly?
I'm hearing you now.
Hello?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Are you hearing me? Apparently, he's not hearing me properly.
Ask Jamaica, Grenada, Barbados, and Vincent. Just to
Leslie Malcolm Blackman in Florida. Hello, good morning, and I hope you're having a good day. You're up there in Florida.
what they'll tell
Again, those long days in North America. Sonia Villarreal, good morning, and I hope you're staying safe as well.
discover both of us, and why not come and discover all of us? For together we aspire, and together we achieve. The way we live is hard for them to believe. Well, friends, maybe you're forgetting the different thoughts that were left behind. Now they are historic points of interest until the end of time. Remember the Spanish, the British, the French, and the Dutch. They all left their homes just to come to.
So I was just informed by my very good friend and co-worker, Vanessa Thomas, that we've been having a few problems with a couple of our phone lines. So while I'm here, I'll be trying to tinker with it so that we could get it right. So until that time, I am going to acknowledge all our social media followers who are kind enough to wish me good morning. Hazel Thompson, Alison Boyce, who I'm familiar with, Joyce Smith as well. All of whom I believe are outside of Trinidad and Tobago. And I'm getting evidence that people really like
agriculture, arts and craft, environment too.
my background music. So much so that I'm getting requests.
The Book Reef, the Island Pool, the Bridge Lake, the coconut trees, the bird sanctuary.
Gillian S. Pascal, good morning.
These are some of the interesting things visitors will come here to see. So let me tell you, come discover.
And if it seems that it's a bit disjointed so far this morning, is because I'm still trying to familiarize myself with the surroundings and the programming during the day. Not that I don't listen to the station, but listening to the station, because it's my station, and actually being here, working the controls and doing what I have to do, carrying on a program and ensuring that it's consistent is something totally different. Doesn't matter how much experience you have. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Manuel, come back again?
Yes.
Come down, man.
Yeah, what happened?
Talk to me.
We're hearing you on the radio, and sometimes they tell people listen to the phone. So they listen to the phone, they're not hearing any phone, but they're hearing it. So they turn down the radio, they're not hearing any radio, they're not hearing any phone either.
Well,
but we're hearing it clear on the radio. Look, like I had to go outside, and because I'm not hearing you on the phone.
Okay.
You see? So the friend who called, the fellow who called it, I forget his name. I want him to know that let go his contribution because we are hearing him.
Okay.
He may not hear you because he probably listens to the phone.
Probably.
As long as you get in, call and talk and say what you have to say. Love the Trinidad and Tobago. Google!
Man, I love everybody. Hello, good morning. All right. Hello, good morning. Yes.
Morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm here. Talk to me.
Sorry about the feedback.
Yes,
Sorry.
yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, I know join, but I was saying, Ms. Muruga, Yolis, what's the topic this morning?
Well, this morning we didn't really have a topic, but what I was extending to everyone was the fact that because I was here last Friday with Pastor Google and we were talking about safety in the home, I was inviting anyone to call on any issues that they may have, that questions that they may have that I could answer. So I don't know if you have anything. If you haven't thought about anything, I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here throughout Pastor Google's shift, Okay, so
no problem.
It doesn't matter.
What about, so is in relation to fire and stuff like that then?
Any sort of safety issues in the home, not necessarily fire, because there can be other safety issues, not necessarily security issues, but safety issues that I can answer.
How costly it is to install a fire suppression system? Are there cheap ones, or is it all an expensive thing in order to install it and to keep it, to maintain it, kind of thing? Are there cheaper ones in it? Have the ones that KFC does have, and in it have what warehouses does have?
Well,
is it feasible to put it in a house, kind of thing?
Well, fire suppression. Yeah, thank you very much. You listen off here. And that's a very good question. Fire suppression systems are specific to commercial and to residential areas. So in answering the question whether or not they're inexpensive or not, what needs to be sought first is what can be used for your home. You may not need a fire suppression system per se. You just may need systems to alert you when there is an emergency in your home. Usually those things are very inexpensive to maintain. And there are various agencies that you could go to. Like the last time I was here, we identified IRP in Barataria, and you could simply go to the Trinidad and Tobago Fire Service and they can advise you on what you can get, as well as where you can visit to get what will satisfy your needs. All right?
As you know it, stands out most in the Caribbean.
So you can keep the calls coming. It's just about 28 minutes before 12 noon. And at 12 noon, we have Vanessa Thomas. She'll be coming up with our 12 noon news right here on the Street 919 FM. Hello, good afternoon. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Good morning. All right. One thing at a time. There you go. Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, Livewire.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you this morning? Long time I haven't heard from you.
How are you today?
I'm okay. I'm well rested.
Very excellent. So how's your girl set and your other buddy?
Johnny.
Well,
both of them last month celebrated birthdays, and I think they're still coming down from their birthdays.
What? Hey, you had a time.
Yeah, the birthdays.
I hope virtually, of course.
Of course. And Johnny, I don't know the last time you've seen him, but Johnny has been growing out his hair. All right, so if a good breeze pick him up, he gone.
Oh Lord. Yeah, but then I've never seen him also.
Oh well, he's a very handsome guy, very well groomed guy. But since the pandemic hit, he decided not to go by any barbers. So. So
he's
right
not
now,
the only one,
I know he's not the only one.
Remembers here, people growing beard and all kind of things. Listen, I called to ask you.
Yes.
A family member gave me a fire extinguisher.
Yes.
But they didn't teach me how to use it.
Okay. Well, I could teach you how to use it right now.
Right.
Well,
but this is foolishness. You'll bring and drop over to here, and you'll tell me how to use this thing.
Yeah, that's
fire extinguisher.
A typical Trinidadian behavior.
Yes.
Well, okay. For the benefit of everyone.
I'm looking at it right now.
Well, for the benefit of everything, I mentioned this on Pastor Google's program on Friday last, but you could listen, and I'm going to tell you the same thing that everyone heard. There's an acronym that we use. It's called PASS. P-A-S-S, the word PASS. And it means P-A-S-S. P-A-S-S. And seeing that you're looking at your extinguisher right now, you will see that there's a little pin that holds the trigger and the handle apart. So the first thing that
it is properly well buttoned down
by plastic fastener. Right. Well, what you need to do, the first thing you need to do is for the P. P means to pull. So you need to remove that plastic thing. Don't remove it now because you don't want to use it now. But you pull the pin. Pulling the pin is where the P represents. The P represents the pull.
So where is the pin?
The pin is the actual thing that is held, that the plastic fastener is holding.
Okay, fine.
Right? So
pulling it upwards, across.
No, actually, you pull it out. You pull it out of the area that is actually fastened.
Okay.
Okay? But we're not doing it now, because if you do it now, you will expel the medium, and that is going to be counterproductive,
that's
right?
What I heard, yes.
Okay? So you will go through the paces with me. You pull the pin, and after pulling the pin, the nozzle of the extinguisher is where you aim. The A means to aim at the base of the fire. The A means to aim at the base of where that fire is.
Okay.
The first S will mean to squeeze now the trigger and the handle. The reason why you pull the pin is if you try to squeeze it now, you're not going to be able to squeeze it.
Right.
And if you pull the pin, you will be able to squeeze it.
Okay.
So the first S that stands for squeeze.
Okay.
And the second S, that will means you have to sweep along the area of the fire. You sweep the nozzle around the area of the fire. So all you need to remember is the word pass. P-A-S-S. Pull, aim,
squeeze,
and spray.
Yes. Excellent.
Okay.
Nice. Writing that down one time.
So now,
pull, aim, squeeze, and spray.
Yes.
Excellent.
So now you know how to use your extinguisher.
Yes. So you can't drop on something here and expect me to know. You understand? So thank you, my dearie.
No problem.
And blessings.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
And when their time has come to depart, they'll say bye-bye with a smile.
So I've just less than 25 minutes, and I'm going to be back here after Bishop Aaron's program at 12 after the news. And any of these other questions that I could answer, I will try to answer them. Just don't make them a little too technical where it is I had to go and get information to go and give you all. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning to you.
Good morning.
I need to find out something. I have mine quite some years. Where you can go and check to see if it's working or if these things, I would really like to find out, understand me, if I could take it to the fire service to find out if it's working, because is it liquid in it, and I want to know if it's like dried up or anything like this. So could you tell me exactly where I can go to check it, because I have one also.
Okay, there are agencies that sell these extinguishers, and those are the agencies that you usually would have to go back to check them and have them refilled if they have been expelled. Now, for persons who have extinguishers, if you could put your hands on the extinguishers right now, you will see that there's an expiry date. It's usually a year, 9 months to a year from the time that it was first filled. And that expiry date is when you need to go back to those agencies, those places where you could go and have them refilled. Or you could have what they will do is actually expel the current medium in it, whether it be dry powder, whether it be water, and so on, and they would refill it obviously at a cost. How expensive it is, I can't say at this point in time, because for a different medium, there are different costs. All right? So let me see if I could take this call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Having some problems with this phone, but I'm really having some problems with this phone. So you could continue bringing your questions, and it don't necessarily have to be safety questions. You could talk about anything this morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. All right, okay. Hello, good morning.
You get everything now.
Right.
Technology is so advanced. You just go on YouTube, put in whatever it is, and they will give you all the different things how to do it, and she'll be seeing it, how to deal with it. She just put in the name of whatever she has, the extinguisher, and go to YouTube, and she will get all the instructions.
That's also an option. That's also an option.
In addition to what you told us.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Bye bye.
Hello. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. All right. See, I ain't getting that one again. Same caller, you know. Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Yes.
Right. The phone answer.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get them my next location, which I think people not aware of. Safe Tech.
Yeah.
In Lava.
In Lavantil on the main road. Yeah.
Yeah. Opposite CGA.
Yes.
They will get you all the advice. I could call a name, but I don't think you could give them permission to call them.
Okay.
And they will give all the advice. Also, to don't test the extinguisher. I think you know about that too. Because
Yes.
even if you discharge a little bit, they say the valve don't set back in the place it's supposed to be, and it does leak out eventually. So don't test it.
Yes, and I'm glad you said that, because that's one of those pieces of advice that those agencies will pass on to you.
Well, I was kind of near it, and I used to ask a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Don't mind I was the crane operator, but they say that, so I think that's important for people to know. Crane children might take it and take a little spray in it, but then all the pressure will leak out and stuff like that. So the valve, I think it's only thing to do once, and they just recertify fire extinguisher.
Yes, they do. Yes,
okay,
they do.
it's cheap.
Yeah, man.
Later.
Thanks again, man. Hello, good morning.
Yes, my dear.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, I just love talking with you.
Yes, that's no problem.
Right? That's the reason why I go on YouTube and all that.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Tell me something. So when you use it, it's a one and done, that's it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah. So like you have to have more than one?
Well, this is the thing. Just like the caller just said, the agencies usually advise you not to even try to do a demonstration, because it would mean that it's a better technical thing for me to explain right now. There, in some of these extinguishers, the medium that is discharged, there is something separate, another medium that is separate and apart from the expelling medium that is affected when you squeeze that trigger, even for a couple of seconds. So the gauge will not reset, and you may get a false reading, as well as when it is you're ready for it, you may not have enough of the medium in it, as well as you may not get enough pressure to get all the medium out to extinguish the fire at that point in time. So the minute that it is used, and when I say used, as soon as that person just squeezes that for just that split second, you need to go back and have it recharged and recertified.
Oh, so I can just go to whatever agent.
Yes.
So I have to find out from them where they bought it and who's the agent
and all that. Yes.
And just take it in and have it refilled and what have you.
Yes, and usually the cost now. I'm saying usually because that's what I was familiar with. Usually the cost is not exorbitant, but for different places, we don't know what the process is. So I wouldn't say that it's something that's definitely expensive or definitely cheap. So that's why we want to ensure that people do not expel their extinguishers unless they necessarily have to.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Sir, message received. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. You are welcome.
You're welcome.
Let me try for this caller again. Hello, good day. Hello, good day. All right, we'll take this next call. I think this Manu. Yeah, Manu, talk to me.
Yeah. But now the electrical fire, which is different to use some extinguishers, because some extinguishers are liquid.
Well,
the electrical fire, you cannot use liquid.
You can use water.
You have to use the powder.
No, actually, you should use carbon dioxide. You could use
dioxide.
You could use
because
you could use the powder.
I used to work in BW and I handle those things a whole lot.
Yeah.
So the powder aim it in the base of the fire.
Yes.
Staying safely away from the fire, squeezing the trigger using the base, and sometimes the things are jerk in your hand.
Yes, it does.
Give you a little jerk.
Yeah.
So you make it a little scare and let it go. So you have to hold it firm.
And carbon dioxide gets very, very cool. So that in itself might be a bit of discomfort for persons who are using that, but that is usually the cleanest and safest to use.
Electrical fire and urinary fire is two different types of fire to use this on.
They are.
So this is what the caller should know.
Yeah.
And always have it in a place where your hand can easily reach.
Easily accessible.
Not far from the stove, but not close to the stove.
Yes.
Because the heat can also exploit it.
That's a very good point. That's a very good point.
Keep it in a safe place. Yeah. But I think the smoke alarm is the better thing, because even in my place in New York, I could talk that place plain because then everybody know how I live outside.
Mm-hmm.
They give me a barbecue inside, the smoke and all sends off that alarm. in the kitchen.
Yeah, so you need
You have
to...
to take out the battery when you have the type of alarm, you know, in the kitchen when you're doing barbecue inside and something that will go smoke inside the house.
Well,
so
you
have to remove the battery.
Well, the better thing, instead of removing the battery, the best thing to do is to put it in a place where you determine that once it goes off, you know that it's something serious. So you don't, obviously, you say don't put it in the kitchen and don't put it where smoke is always, present.
For mine in the living room, my living room is about 20, is about to say by about 20, and it's far from the kitchen. If I only doing the barbecue and the veranda outside, and that smoke getting sets off that thing, so I have to remove the battery and be very careful. Yeah. So be careful with the extinguishers, which is liquid, and one is a powder, electrical, and water, and the other is fire. Yeah. So thank you.
No problem, man. I believe the caller that was calling is one of our Facebook viewers, Mr. Paul Saran, because he even went on to our Facebook page and he mentioned Interchem as one of those companies that do the fire extinguisher, sell fire extinguishers as well. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
What's up?
Hi there, man. I want to congratulate with the fire service, how they respond in Marvel and that fire call with the children had a them fatal Belmont, Woodbrook, also
Rice and Road
headquarters.
Yeah.
However, the way how I just want to update that just because I find the extinguisher where you all talk about that's not the way that they get refull and things. If you go by Safe Tech on Lavanty Road,
yeah,
I don't need the still in commission.
Yeah, one of the callers just recently reminded us that Safe Tech was one of those companies that we could go to.
Yes.
It's on the eastern main road in Lavanty opposite CGA. For those people who are familiar, yes.
What it is different other people, as we had this kind of lockdown with the Google proof. You could have escape. Do not snap the lock. Always have it on loose. But you have the keys right there.
Yeah, okay.
It did not have one escape. It have about 3 escape.
Multiple
because
escapes.
at the end of the day, when you're looking to run outside, smoke rises and you're reabsorbing carbon dioxide while you're breathing over the amount of oxygen. So the best thing is to stay low and get to your belly, down to your flat, as flat as it is. And you will end up to be rescued by someone, or you will notice that is the doorway.
Yeah. Because
smoke rises. When smoke rises, you inhale more than we're supposed to put out.
Yeah.
You know? Anyhow, as I was saying, the fire service was respond prompt, and the first responders and them was the neighbors and them around.
Yeah.
Was doing a good job, but then at the end of the day, sorry that happened. But anyhow, thank first the fire service. They do a good job, and they only do a good job when they go on a fire scene. When they get called out, they only respond and the certain and immediately effect. Have a good day.
No problem, man. Thanks again. And on behalf of those fire officers who, especially those who would have been on that call, we want to thank you for those kind words. I want to just, for the members of the Trinidad and Tobago Fire Service who are locked on to the Street 919 FM, even police officers, I want to say good morning. You guys are doing a very good job. I want to acknowledge one of our Facebook viewers from, I've never had something so specific while I was on the air, especially on social media. Maggie Loveless, up there in Charlottesville, not just in Charlottesville, in Top River, where I'm from. Locked on and listening. Have a beautiful day yourself. I think this is Paul who is trying to get on to us for the longest while. Paul, hello, good day. And we still not getting on to him. Hello, good morning. We're still not having him. We're still not getting him. Still not getting him.
Unmolested, they realize they have found the promise.
Paul, if you can, try and contact us conventionally, not through the WhatsApp means.
By way of smile, so let me tell you, come discover one of us, come discover both of us. Why not come and
Anne-Marie Gonzalez. He says it's great to see me and to hear from me as well. It's always a pleasure to be here. Like I was telling Pastor Google last week when I was leaving that I sort of miss, not sort of, but I miss doing talk radio. That's my real passion. Not that the show that I do on Saturdays, not that I don't enjoy it. If anybody who look at Facebook or YouTube while I'm doing that show knows that I'm having a good time. Anne-Marie is locked on out there in Atlanta, and it's nice to know that, people outside of Trinidad and Tobago are enjoying what we do. Hello, good morning.
Yo,
good, yeah, talk to me again.
Say again.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, what's going on? You never leave fire or flame unattended. Shows just burn down. All just burn down.
Mm-hmm.
From the time you leave a flame unattended, and any oxygen frequently come inside, this like floating around, that is it. Because as we just big people do not light fire during the course of the day, it have a time frame to come and get a permit, so you get a little more advanced to know when it's to light and when it's not to light. This wind direction will mash up instantly.
All the time.
I rather they get a flood out than have a fire. However,
fire does destroy
some people know to the extent that they're lighting candle and they're leaving it all untended. You see that same candle when they go down? Any light paper, that is it. When you come back to your house in red, and before, look what a woman do Christmas time. She no paint up, she places vanish and put a stick with fire because she see a jack liner. That was it. So we don't know how we doing because I have a high flammable liquid.
Yeah.
So we have to brief them and let them know what time it is. They don't let no fire not attending. It is really do so. You can't leave a pot on for 5 minutes and tell yourself to my neighbor to talk.
Yeah, for real.
It's more than 5 minutes. The thing is that you shut down and you leave and you come back and then you start afresh. Have a good day.
Yeah, man. Same to you. And I want to acknowledge Marcelin Ned out there in Tobago giving me, and for the life of me, I didn't understand why it is I didn't ask for this. If you're in Tobago and you need to get your extinguishers refilled, Mr. Parker is the area that you need to get to. For those of you in Tobago, remember Mr. Parker. And I want to believe that place is in Scarborough, but you could just pass on that information to me and I could pass it on to anyone else who is not paying attention on social media. I could pass that on to them. But thanks for the information. Marian Ellis out there in Long Island, locked on to the Street 919 FM. She's also one of those persons who I guess love listening to me on a Saturday as well, and I appreciate that very much. I just have about 90 seconds before I make way for a commercial break, which is then going to take us into our 12 noon news. So keep it right here on the Street 919 FM. We have the news coming up next at noon with Vanessa Thomas. After that, we have Bishop Aaron. He's going to be having his program from 12 to 1 p.m. And then I'm going to be back to take you all until 2 p.m. So we could, we could have another discussion for just about an hour before I make way for Vanessa and Robert at 2 p.m. So keep it right here on the street, 919 FM. I'm the Live Wire, constructive talk, holding it down for Pastor Google on this beautiful Tuesday morning, which is soon going to turn into Tuesday afternoon in uptown Port of Spain. So keep it right here on the street, 919 FM.
So why not come and discover all of us? Side by side we stand in this land of true integration, outstretching a friendly hand to those who visit our land.
Simpsons Memorial Limited, number 63 Eastern Main Road, Laventille. Internationally accredited funeral directors and embalmers. A full-service funeral home serving families of Trinidad and Tobago and internationally since 1945. At Simpsons Memorial Limited, we serve with dignity in assisting families in honoring the memory of their loved ones. Our services include professional funeral and pre-planning, burials and cremation, custom-built and imported caskets, coffins and cremation trays, cemetery management, limousines, mourners cars, grief counseling, web streaming of funerals, fully air-conditioned chapel with live musical accompaniment, full global shipping and receiving of loved ones. We specialize in facial restorations. Call us anytime, day or night, at 623-8688. That number again is 623-8688. Simpsons Memorial Limited. Superior service, always with excellence.
Take me to the king. I don't have much to bring.
Tune into the street 91.9 FM
every Sunday from 10:05 a.m. to 11 a.m.
for the Repairing of the Breach radio program with me, Bishop Showinal Thomas.
The scripture says, "And they that shall be of thee shall build the old waste places.
Thou shalt raise up the foundation of many generations, and thou shalt be called the repairers of the breach, the restorers of the paths to dwell in."
Don't miss it. Repairing the Breach radio program with Bishop Sherwin R. Thomas on the street 919 FM every Sunday from 10:05 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Sign up and save with Green Dot. When you subscribe to any of our broadband packages, you get 30% off the installation fee, allowing you to stream your favorite shows on any of your devices. Update your social media accounts and connect with friends and family. Stay on top of the class with online learning sessions, or keep your team in the loop with virtual meetings, all at an affordable price. This is a limited time offer, so don't wait. Call 224-GDOT today to sign up and save with Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives.
The place was good. I went and did some doubles. The place was good. I went by the beach and I watched the skies. It was a paradise. But when COVID touched down that day and I see the cases start to raise, I tell you, if you don't get vaccinated, it's trouble for the place to be good again. For the place to be good again. For the place to be good again. No more lockdown in Port of Spain. For TNT to be good again. Right? So we could mash it up, shell it down and turn it over. So we could mash it up, shell it down and turn it over. Yo, this is Iwer George, big boss of the business. And this is the message from the North Central Regional Health Authority.
Hi, what's up, TNT? This is Wayne Johnson out of Brooklyn, New York. I always wanted to do something back home, and we're going to be doing our gospel segment on Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM. Listen what I want you to do. Spread the word. Spread the word, TNT.
Salvation full and free. Salvation is for everybody.
Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM.
Hi, Trinidad
and Tobago. This is yours truly, Pastor Charles, streaming live from Port of Spain, Trinidad, Marval Road, 91.9. Every Wednesday from 12 midnight to 5 a.m. in the morning. I tell you, we are going to have a T-I-M-E time in the presence of God. We will be praying, praise God, for our nation. We'll be praying for families. We'll be praying for those that are sick and those that are in need. Tune in to the best station, 91.5 FM Street Live, Port of Spain, Marava. The money can't run. The blood of Jesus over your family. Plead the blood over your family.
Blessings in the wonderful name of Jesus. My name is Nikki Garcia, and you are invited to listen to the Final Hour broadcast every Monday from 12 midnight to 5 in the morning on the Street 919 FM radio. Here, Pastor Helen Garcia and my husband, Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr., preach the Word of God. We can be contacted at 629-0113 or 623-8444. Tune in and prepare to be blessed.
As my life I lay it on the altar, as my life.
Your experience while you were in Australia, since you started taking the Excel, something changed. Tell us about that experience.
I have a bad shoulder from wear and tear. Yeah. So I was taking an injection every 3 months to play each tournament. Yeah. And since I started taking the Omega, I haven't took the injection since. I'm feeling a big difference within my body. Yeah. It's something I have to take. It becomes a part of me now. Yeah. So I take it every day. Who wants to deal with pain? Now I don't have to because of Omega XL.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world. The Street 919FM.com. News from the Street 919FM.com. Here's what's happening.
Good afternoon. I am Vanessa Thomas with the 12 o'clock news on the Street 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube, sponsored by the Sea Champion. In the headlines, woman shot twice in Karapo. El Socorro booster station to be upgraded, causing water troubles. Ministry of Health issues product recall of Tyson chicken breast product, and internationally Chinese city of Wuhan to test the entire population after COVID virus resurfaces. And now the news in detail. A 42-year-old woman is warded at the Eric Williams Medical Sciences Complex in a serious condition after she was shot twice. The victim told police that at about 5:30 p.m. yesterday, she was outside of her home along Sunset Drive, Karapo, with her 34-year-old husband when they were approached by a man they knew. The man, without warning, pulled out a gun and began beating the 34-year-old man to the head. He then pointed the gun at the female victim and fired twice. The suspect then fled the scene. The 42-year-old woman is currently awaiting emergency surgery to remove the 2 bullets from her torso. The suspect, according to police, has been identified, and they say an arrest is imminent. WASA is advising customers in parts of northwest Trinidad served by the El Socorro booster station that there will be a disruption in their pipe-borne water supply between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. tomorrow. According to WASA, upgrade works will take place during this period to improve operations at the facility. Areas to be affected include Port of Spain, Long Circular Road, Don Donald Hill, D-Bay, Cascade, Woodbrook, St. James, Cocorite, Belmont, St. Anne's, West Moorings, Movar, Barataria, Lavantil, East Dry River, Aranguez, and El Socorro. Customers are warned that it may take up to 24 hours for the service to normalize to some affected areas in accordance with pipe-borne water supply schedules. The Ministry of Health has announced that Tyson fully cooked oven-roasted diced chicken breast, boneless, skinless with rib meat, seasoned, has been recalled by Tyson Foods due to possible bacteria contamination. The Ministry of Health has confirmed that a very small quantity of this product was imported by a local distributor. The product comes in a 22-ounce bag. Consumers should refrain from purchasing and consuming this product. Any product already purchased should be returned to the place of purchase or to the distributor. Consumers should also clean refrigerators, containers, and surfaces that may have come into contact with the recalled product. The bacteria identified as Listeria can survive in the refrigerator and can easily spread to other foods and food contact surfaces. Listeria can cause serious illness. The ministry advises that anyone who have eaten the contaminated meat to contact a healthcare provider immediately if there are symptoms after eating the recalled product. International news: authority in the Chinese city of Wuhan will begin testing its entire population after a handful of positive coronavirus cases were detected there. Wuhan has recorded 7 locally transmitted cases, the first set of infections in more than a year. The city of 11 million people shot into the spotlight after the coronavirus was first detected there in 2019. China is currently seeing one of its biggest outbreaks in months, with 300 cases detected in 10 days. Some 15 Chinese regions across the country have been affected, which has led to the government rolling out mass testing measures and lockdown restrictions. Authorities have attributed the spread of the virus to the highly contagious Delta variant and the domestic tourism season. And that was the 12 o'clock news on the Street 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube, sponsored by the Sea Champion. Recapping the headlines: woman shot twice in Karapo. El Socorro booster station to be upgraded, causing water troubles. The Ministry of Health issues product recall of Tyson chicken breast product. An internationally Chinese city of Wuhan to test the entire population after COVID virus resurfaces. Do enjoy your afternoon and continue to be safe. I am Vanessa Thomas.
From the street. News from the street. 919fm.com.
As you know it, stands out most in the Caribbean. And if you don't want to believe it, well friends, let me make you understand. At Jamaica, Grenada, Barbados, and Vincent, just to name a few. When visitors pass through Trinbago, this is what they'll tell you. They tell you, come discover one of us, come discover both of us, and why not come and discover all of us? For together we aspire, and together we achieve. The way we live is hard for them to believe.
Trinidad is my land, and of it I am proud and glad. But I can't understand why some people just talk it bad. But I know all of them we running them out. Don't know where they're talking about. They would paint you black every day, and the right things they would never say. Like our sportsmen being rated among the best. Our scholars have sit and passed every test and put us right alongside the rest. But then our pitch lake is the greatest one of its kind. Our sugar and oil is really refined. So you see friends, this is a real thing, so no man's mind. They just talk some nonsense. Me ain't know where they're doing it for. About so much violence, man, you would swear that we fighting war. Of course, we have we delinquents to face, but just like any other place, look, things that I say about here is really too much for me to bear, because my people are daily making progress without any form of stupidness, and in this way we must gain success. For when we move in, we all move as one body, no bickering between you and me, for our policy stands for racial equality. Now when a stranger spending a little time in this lovely isle, every day you see him, he always have a hearty smile. When his time is up to depart, he would say with pride in heart, I'll be back, you could bet your life. And if I can't come, I will send my wife. And then he'll tell you he really wants her to come to drink some rum and have plenty fun in this great island in the sun. For Trinidadian, as foreigners to recall, it doesn't matter whether big or small, or if you're rich or poor, friends, we cater for one and all. So all of them we're talking, they either drunk or they're steering bad, or maybe they forget it, Mr. Universe belongs to Trinidad. And yet we have men of talent and skill, with high hopes of improving still. And if you think all this is a lie, the mighty sniper won't tell you why. Now our steel bands is the best talent in this world, like calypsos or stories are told, with this written to touch your soul. So Trinidad, this lovely land of my book, small but overwhelming in woe. And as you know, Carnival is the greatest frolic on earth.
And yes, I'm back. I'm back. Of course, I'm back. We just had when I was summoned to hold on for Pastor Google. What actually happened was I was given his schedule, and for the life of me, I can't understand why I read it incorrectly. So here I am, and I'm back. I'm going to be here with you in this free hour between now and 1 p.m. And at 1 p.m. we're going to be having Bishop Iwer having his weekly program.
Trinidad is my land, and of it I am proud and glad. But I can't understand why some people just talk it bad. But I know all of them we running them out. Don't know where they're talking about. They would paint you black every day, and the right things they would never say. Like our sportsmen being rated among the best. Our scholars have sit and passed every test and put us right alongside the rest. But then our pitch lake is the greatest one of its kind. Our sugar and oil is really refined. So you see, friends, this is a real thing, so no man.
Want to acknowledge Miss Esther Francis, who I always acknowledge.
Me ain't know where they're doing it for.
I know she's locked on because I'm seeing her here on Facebook. And just for those people who are accustomed with me on Saturday afternoons, this is not an extension of the show because of the music that you're hearing in the background.
Look, things that I say about here.
Everybody knows that when I'm on, and this is sort of the relaxing vibe that I try to encourage, unless I'm doing sports. I'm doing sports and I'm very combative. Some people have asked for the show to come back, and again, it's not just entirely up to me. It's we have certain things that, because of the format of the show as well, we will see within the coming weeks whether or not it's going to be coming back on the air. We expect to have some more changes as things open back up on the Street 919 FM. The reopening of the country affects everything, and it affects everyone. The Street 919 FM is in no way exempt from that. So we are going to make the adjustments as they come. So I'm going to be here with you until 1 p.m. and until that time, I'm going to continue taking your calls. I'm going to be here entertaining whatever thoughts that you have. Not only safety stuff that we've been talking about since 11 o'clock, since I've been on. But anything that you want to engage me on that I'm allowed to talk about, because there are some things that I have exempted myself from talking about. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
What's up? Talk to me.
And thanks for picking up that space for Pastor Google this morning.
No problem. My pleasure.
You know what I'm looking at? I'm looking at the U.S. and we're complaining about Trinidad and Tobago. I am seeing for the past week there are 7 million people in America who pays rent. And their rental agreement has expired how long? And the government told the landlords that they can't evict anybody and give them a time. That time has expired on Sunday night.
Okay.
So we are looking at 7 million people might be on the streets, and 3 million for sure right now already outside. So I am saying we are in a you're talking about a country who prints their own money. And you're talking about 7 million people. There's a group of people right now on the White House for how many days protesting. I have not seen, and people say Venezuelans gone home. But I have not seen 1,000 Venezuelans or 1,000 Trinidadians on the road, homeless, suffering. I've seen a Venezuelan lady up there yesterday going and give a dog on the street food. So I would say Trinidadians, keep praying and take your job, please. Thank you very much for this time, sir.
Yeah, sure, no problem. And at this point in time, I'm going to make way for our COVID-19 update. So keep it right here.
This is the Street 919 FM COVID-19 updates. In case you missed it, the latest COVID positive cases in TNT as of 2nd August 2021 stands at new positive cases 109, total active cases 5,818, total recovered patients 32,129. Total positive cases for COVID-19 as of March 2020 to present, 39,039. Follow the Ministry of Health COVID-19 protocols. Wear your mask, sanitize, social distance, and avoid gatherings. A message from the Street 919 FM. Sanitize, social distance, and avoid gatherings. A message from the Street 919 FM. Sanitize, social distance, and avoid gatherings. A message from the Street 919 FM. Sanitize, social distance, and avoid gatherings. A message from
So we're back.
That is my land, and of it I am proud and glad.
Want to acknowledge people like Olive Batiste and again Marcelin Ned, Bernadine de Jocelyn, who are all locked on to the Street 919 FM via the social media platforms.
And the right things they would never say, like our sportsmen being rated among.
I am the live wire. I'm holding it down for Pastor Google for the next.
Put us right long.
Well, technically, it's for the next 2 hours. But in actuality, it's just until 1 p.m. right here. So keep it right here. I'll be here. I'll be here entertaining whatever cause you have. And look, Manu calling me again. Manu, what is it?
Yes. But you know, I like to hear people. I keep telling people for years, Venezuelans do not stay in Trinidad. Venezuelans have come in Trinidad for years. And I think that's better in the country to go right back. Listen, Bermuda's a Venezuelan company, Spanish company.
Yeah.
And with soda bitters, as soon as the business gets good, they leave everything and they go right back. Korea's wine. And a lot of industry that open in Trinidad by Venezuelans. And as soon as things get good, they leave everything and they go back. They instead of carrying back the part of the food, they just gone back home. But there are lots of Trinidadians living in Benzilla also, you know.
Okay.
But every weekend somebody going down the main and they ain't coming back out and all. And there are a lot of Trinidadians. And I believe the Benzilians that come in here are the children of the children who leave from Trinidad and go Benzilla and say, see Trinidad, my grandmother born there, let me go back there. But Benzilians do not usually stay in anybody's country. They usually go back home as soon as things get good. So we are frightened and they're very gratuitous, if that is a word. When something happens and they feel good, they come back and they give something. They say they see the lady feeding the dog. Yeah, they always give back something. They're very gratuitous. Not like some, let me say it properly, some Trinidad are not very gratuitous. You understand? So Venezuelans always go back home. They don't really stay. So when they come here again, we get to patronize them, give them a little thing. Give and you shall receive, and that's what we've been doing, giving them. We will receive sometime, but don't look back to it, but it will come. Your grandchildren might get it. So, love again the Trinidad and Tobago are gone.
And I have to convey a message to everyone who is listening and who is locked on socially and conventionally. That Pastor Google actually says good morning to everyone, and he appreciates the fact that you guys are showing me the appreciation that you have shown me thus far. Thank you very much, Pastor Google. I'm in the background because, well, you know, as I'm here, I'm going to a little extension of, you know, what I'm doing on Saturdays. I'm calling the month of August the month of freedom. We just had emancipation a few days ago, and coming up later on this month is independence. So in one way or another, they are forms of freedom. So I've considered this a freedom month, the month of freedom, and we're going to treat it as such. Before we went on the break for the news, a lot of people were calling and had their concerns over safety in their homes. And I could see Janet Armstrong there doing her household chores, and she's enjoying the kaiso. She always enjoys the vibes. Apparently we have the same spirit. As I was saying, we were talking about safety in the home, and some people were commending the fire service on the work that they have done in recent times. And I have to say, being someone who works within that organization, the challenges, and like I said, I usually don't like to mix either, but the challenges that we have are such that the public that we serve has no idea the lengths that we have to go to ensure that we serve the public in the way that we are paid to do so.
Just like any other place, look things.
So when we are confronted with situations where that unfortunate situation previous Monday, where those 3 youngsters would have perished in that fire. Believe me, if there was in any way that those children could be saved, they would have been saved. But that's not something that I want to engage in too much this during the course of my time here, because like I said, there's an investigation pending, and you don't want to have information out there in the public domain to soil the investigation. So anything to do with safety in the home and safety in your workplace, I'm your guy. Just call me up. 342-0081 771-1791. And if you're outside of Trinidad and Tobago, 1-788-874-3860.
For Trinidadian, as foreigners to recall, it doesn't matter whether big or small.
The question I have is the same question Master Ned has for Janet Armstrong. What's cooking?
So all of them were talking.
Because I had some time afterwards, I could find myself down Carpi Chima, you know.
They forgetting Mr. Unique
And I just eat almost everything.
Trinidad. And yet
Don't doubt that.
we have men of talent and skill. With high hopes of improving still. And if you think
And I'm sure that Janet will. I'm sure Janet will find anything to cook.
our steam bands is the best talent in this world. Like calypsos or stories are told.
Just to see if you know that, I'll be up for the challenge.
So Trinidad.
So don't fear calling me up. This is Constructive Talk on the live wire. I'm holding it down for Pastor Google. 25 minutes past the hour of 12 noon in Uptown Port of Spain. I hope it's a beautiful day where you are, because there was rain in Uptown Port of Spain for a little while for the morning. Something I welcome. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Oshie.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Yes, hi. How are you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
Again, just happy emancipation to everybody. And
Same
as
to you.
I think Pastor was saying, somebody would have suggested that this whole month we should not just leave it a one day, but we should focus on, insights into African history.
And I do agree. I do agree with him.
Yeah. So just in the light of that, not wanting to change your topic, because I know you're speaking about safety in the homes. And,
No, but you could go. You could go ahead.
yeah, so I just wanted, based on the fact you mentioned the whole emancipation and history and that thing, I just wanted to throw in, because I love sometimes to just give little historical facts that person may not know. So I don't know if you'll permit me.
Yes, you go ahead. The forum is yours.
When we speak about persons of African ancestry within history, and we want to show that we have always had a presence, that we have been always mighty, we have always been intellectuals, we have always been great, beautiful, intelligent persons. But sometimes we tend to only focus on enslavement and what would have happened to us during the Middle Passage. Of course, we must never forget that, because it was very horrific. It was a situation where it was like genocide, where we were taken from what we know and we would have been stripped of everything. But we have risen, and we were, before enslavement, we are great people, and we continue to be. So there is the first black samurai. His name is Yasuki. Yeah, he, in 1579, he arrived in Japan. He traveled with Italian Jesus, and he was the bodyguard of that white Italian priest. He stood at 6 feet tall. He was described as having the strength of 10 men. He was introduced to a Japanese warlord, and who taught him that took the ink and taught his skin, because it was black. The Japanese warlord thought because Yasuku's skin was black that it was ink, and they tried to rub it off, and he showed them that even if you ever rub it, it will remain black. But he became a very famous bodyguard to that Japanese warlord. He served him between 1581 and 1582. So even in Japan, we had a presence, and it wasn't just there in any minimal way. He was a bodyguard, strong, and he was noted to fight in wars for this Japanese warlord and win successfully. So I just wanted to share that. And people should go look it up and see, because it's relevant. It gives you a sense of pride, a sense of history, a sense of belonging, and knowing that we are somebody, we were always somebody, and that we can do anything that we achieve or we want to achieve. And despite our challenges, and people keep saying we are not united, let me tell you, as I keep saying, we are united. Because let me tell you, it mightn't be widespread as some people think, but we are united in our families, in our communities, in our workplace. We are united as a people, and we are successful as an African community also. We just don't talk about it. We start with the negative first. And I think we should start talking about the positives and then go on to the challenges we have. But if you keep telling people about the negatives and telling them, look at another group of people how successful they are, to me that acts as a demotivator. Rather look for somebody within our own community, show their success and help us, let us emulate that person. So I think we need to look inside rather than look outside and say, look how they're doing it and look how they're successful. Because that could demotivate a person of African descent to keep telling them, look how the Indians doing it, look how the Syrians doing it, look how the Chinese doing it. We need to look at how the Africans who are successful have done it, learn from them, and we need to go forward because our challenges may be totally different than their challenges, and the solutions they would have made to treat with their challenges may not be the right fit for us. So let us look for the right fit in our African community, and let us get up to the world stage as we were, and we will continue to be. Thank you so much for allowing me this contribution.
Well said, well said. Thank you very much.
Don't know what they're talking about. They will paint your black.
Hello, good afternoon.
Oh, good afternoon again.
Good afternoon.
Well, of course, I'm going to, Sister Jenny, good afternoon. I'm going to write on your little narrative here. So when you really check it out, the Great Pyramids and stuff like that, Sphinx and all these sort of artifacts and stuff like that, African people have a natural tendency to act, how to put it, boy, they want to get like straight, to acknowledge that the Creator is the creator of everything. We have a natural understanding within ourselves. Because I heard it once said that it is impossible for Africans to be racist. And I believe that it's like along the way we learn the racism. That's because we had identified with nature. You're familiar with the term 0 point? Or 0 point energy?
No, I'm not.
You're not?
No, I'm
all
not.
right. 0 point energy. Well, that's what the guys all right, let me give you a little example. Consider this, right? I'll hang up after this, so I might branch off and think a little too long. Consider this. Consider throughout all eternity, right? All dimensions, well, if you believe in dimensions and stuff like that, which is facts, because we use dimensions, we use 4-dimensional principles for 2-dimensional action, right? That's another explanation.
Okay.
But consider this, right? All things, all occurrences, all happenings, everything, everywhere, no matter where it is, it could be far to the furthest planet, it could be wherever. Everything takes place at the same point in time. Everything spurts away into memory, into the universe as memory, which you have to access the last 3 seconds of your life. You have to access that gone, that done gone already. So is the last 3 seconds, which I took to make the statement. You call that 0 point. We had an understanding of this. It's a manifestation. It's the mechanics of manifestation, something that the Bible taught, but it was taken out. All right, so I want you to consider that all things everywhere happens at the same exact point in time. It's not linear as we may have it in our heads now. That's part of the hidden knowledge that all below the Vatican and Russia and all of them, all the books they burn is all these knowledge that they have, and they just use it at this current point in time, but we're not aware of it. 0 point. All things happen at the exact same point in time. Everything spiritualizes into memory at the same point in time. All on that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's interesting. Thanks for your contribution. The sounds of the mighty sniper in the background with a portrait of Trinidad and Tobago. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
Hello?
Yep. You hearing me? Are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you now.
Right, so I'm hearing you.
Right. I just wanted you just explain safety concerning fuses or electricity in the home and outlets and connections. And there's a describe electricity some more for the ordinary average amateur guys.
Okay.
And at home, right? And I would like to ask the alien man, you know who he is, the guy was calling before, if he could explain, well, it has nothing to do with the topic now, but I heard him mention it, how the spaceship engines work. What is the mechanics behind that and the nuts and bolts behind that? Because he was to explain that one.
Okay.
So it may be a little bit high for the listeners, some high physics, some quantum physics, but maybe he could explain that for me. But I'm listening to I want to break down the electricity theories for me in terms of the home, in terms of wiring of the appliances and so forth.
All right, no problem.
That's what the amateur guys know, or the ordinary listeners at home.
Okay, no problem. Let me provide the information that I could provide. Let me provide the information I could provide. Electricity is something that no one who isn't trained to deal with it should be interfering with. That's the first thing. Another thing that people need to understand as regards to safety in their home where electricity is concerned is to ensure that you have your homes rewired when it is due for rewiring. And I believe that is every 5 to 7 years or something like that. I think I have that correctly. I believe it's 5 to 7 years. Electrical installations can get worn under different circumstances due to things like moisture and excessive heat, constructions of your homes where those installations may be and where you are and how they, where they are laid in your home and so on. The age of your home is one of those factors that determine how worn they can get and how soon they can get. And that's to me, not to me, but that's the most important thing, having your home rewired when it is due. Because with rewiring, what happens is you're not just changing the wiring, you're just not changing the plugs and the outlets and so on. But things like fuses in your junction box and things like that, those things, just like human beings and just like everything else, has a lifespan. And when it comes to the end of that life, it's not going to perform the way that it's supposed to be. So that's the be all and the end all as regards to electricity in your home. If there's in any way an electrical problem in your home, it is advisable for you to take off the current and have a professional check everything for you. Relay to them all the information that you have on the situation and then have them deal with the situation, because you need professionals. Don't try to do these things. There's a reason why these people are properly trained. So there you have it in a nutshell. Anything beyond that, the trained professionals are going to provide you with. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, man.
Manu.
Yeah, Manu, talk to me again.
Yeah, I don't think it's 5 years. Mm-hmm. Because I used to do some work with a guy that used to do some electrical and things. Mm-hmm. And I think it's... I think
it's 10 years, right? Because...
5 years, but there are ends that need changing and checking at all time. You see connection points and things.
I'm glad
where points are connected and things.
I'm glad you correct me on that.
They've been bolted down. Mm-hmm. Right, those things that you check every 5 years.
Right.
But the general house.
General house is...
Yes, I think it's every 25 years.
So, okay.
We don't do.
Okay.
When I see a trailer, you're checking the electrical, anything in the house. But the joints where the ends are joined, you know, they make junction boxes and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Those things are supposed to be checked every
5 years. Okay,
sometimes they may get stuck by pushing in plug and taking out plug and, twisting and pulling and things, especially where women pull plugs and stuff. Women don't actually hold the plug, they hold the cord.
The holy cord.
Yeah, and they tell you the iron is working, but it's not the iron is working. They hold the cord to pull it out, the toaster and stuff like that. The cord they hold in, and there's a shape on the plug to hold the plug to pull it out.
Yes,
but women hold the cord and pull it.
I know about women. That is what I think with you.
Yeah, but let me say, well, I ain't putting them down, nowhere.
Yeah, I know. And I
hear you say you eat anything. I eat monkey, I eat tattoo,
me too.
I eat snake.
I never eat snake. I never eat snake. That's the only thing you call it. I eat it.
In America, there's all kind of things eating clapo, they call it mountain chicken, all kind of things. But I never eat cat yet.
Neither me. That's all I have to say about that. Yeah, man, no trouble. All of we know that. But I'm thankful for the clarity that he gave on that topic.
Because it seems, based on what you were saying, there are different areas for you to attend to at different times. So we can see how electricity in your home and even in businesses, how dynamic it is. So we need that's a very sensitive topic to deal with when we're talking about safety, and you can get into a whole lot of different things when you talk about safety in the house, where it goes with electrical. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Same phone, you know? Same phone.
Stories are told, which is written to touch your soul.
Yeah, having some problems with that phone for anybody who's trying to call via WhatsApp. I'm not going to tell you not to call. I'm going to tell you to continue trying. And hopefully we get it right. Maslin Ned is saying also, if the house wanted to be wired over, people don't know. It's every 10 years. I'm getting some information here. Their homes need to be rewired. That can cause a fire. It needs to be checked on these things. Prevention is better than cure all the time. Right, so the information that I would have passed would as you would have seen, as you would have heard, would have been specific to certain things. I have Manu saying 25 years, I have Maslin Ned saying 10 years. And I'm taking information from these people because I believe that I'm confident in the fact that they are getting their information from professionals. And probably would have been in situations themselves where they would have had to engage in some of these practices.
Never say, like our sportsmen, being rated among the best.
I'm having Reggie Rose also asking the question, how often do you get your electrical system inspected? Depends on how old your home is and how many appliances you have in it. So that's useful information as well. Most electricians recommend every 3 to 5 years. And you should test your GFCI outlets at least twice a year at your home.
So much violence, man, you would swear that we fighting war.
That's useful information as well. And I'm going to go a little bit further. People who have gas stoves in their homes, and we have to use gas tanks and gas heads with the hoses and so on. I am advising everyone that those things be changed at least once a year. Gas is a very caustic thing, and it can affect a lot of people. I've been in a situation where I heard of a woman checking for a gas leak by passing a lit match along a gas line. Fortunate for her, she didn't suffer the most extreme of consequences as a result of that. I'm going to leave that right there. People do all sorts of different things, and they could view it as nonsense. But to avoid something like that, I'm advising everyone that you change the gas line to your stove and your gas tank. For those of you who have 20-pound cylinders, and the gas head as well, change it at least once a year. Persons who have 100-pound gas cylinders have that system checked at least once a year as well.
Belongs to Trinidad, and yet we have men of talent and skill, with high hopes of improving still. And if you think all this is a lie, the mighty sniper won't tell you why. No, our team.
Hello, good afternoon.
Mr. Jason?
Yes, good afternoon.
Talk about the gas thing there. One of the cautions that typically, if you come home and you're smelling gas, do not put on your cell phone, do not put on the light. Do not light a matches. What you should do immediately is open up all doors, all windows, everything, so that air will be able to come in to take out that gaseous smell.
Can you
locate it, or you call the persons who are professional to treat it?
Can you?
So that's one good way if you get home and you're smelling gas.
Yes.
But can you
Just
explain?
Open up all the doors, the windows, everything to whatever gas that could come out, and please don't put on a light to try to see. Don't light a mattress, don't strike a mattress, don't put on your cell phone. Anything that creates a spark could be ignited with the smell of the gas in the space. So that is one good way to treat with it also, and just come out of the building until somebody could come and check with it. Don't try to be a hero. Because gas could ignite with the smallest flame, the smallest flicker, anything like that.
The
So
smallest
that's
spark.
a good suggestion.
Yes,
also.
yes, and it is, because I was going to ask you to just enlighten them why not putting on a light. And for those people who don't know, who have never seen it, every time you put on a light switch, there is an actual spark behind the switch. That's just an electrical thing. And like the caller just said, the smallest flicker, the smallest spark can send everything up in flames. Thanks for that contribution. That's very useful.
Is the greatest one of its kind. Our sugar and oil is ready refined. So you see, friend.
Paul Greenwich Trim, who is locked on Facebook as well. I want to say good day to Paula. I'm saying Paula. For some reason or another, I had some problems reading today. I read the script wrong.
You would swear that we fighting war. Of course, we have we delinquents to face.
I'm reading people's names wrong.
Another place, look, things that I say about here is really too much for me to bear, because my people are daily making progress without any form of stupidness. And in this way we must.
It's just about 15 minutes to the top of the hour where I'll basically physically need to remove myself from the studio and make way for Bishop Aaron. But I'll take a few calls in the meantime. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon.
I think the problem selected.
Yeah, problems.
Okay.
Yeah, we're still having some problems, clearly. Thank you very much, Mr. McEwen, Lennox McEwen. No, I do not sing in a choir.
To drink some rum and have plenty fun in this great island in the sun. For Trinidadian, as foreigners do we call.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Interesting topic.
Thank you very much.
Very good information.
Thank you very much.
Especially for old people like me, 70 and over.
Oh, congratulations.
And in a house more than 50 years.
Oh.
It need a good rewiring right now, but we need the money.
Oh, yeah, and that's the stark truth. That's the be all and the end all. The real reason why it is a lot of people don't engage in what might be the proper practice. But I mean, at some point in time, we need to do what we have to do.
Right.
Yes.
Well, I will do it soon because since COVID, I saved my money. I don't go in the casino no more. Oh God. Anyway, let me tell you. I want to tell people who smoke, avoid smoking in the house. And worse yet, if you're drinking and smoking.
Oh, yes.
Stay away from inside the house. And last but not least, each window in every room should have a safety lock. Am I saying it right?
Yes.
So, yeah. Have a little safety something, so if you're burglar-proof, you can just push it and jump out. So that is all I would say, because you all have said everything. But smoking, drinking, and not having a safety latch, think about it. But I will just smile. Can I call you Teresa Wire for me?
I don't have that sort of expertise.
All right, I talk to Officer Bristol.
Yes, talk to Officer Bristol.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the opportunity. Bye-bye.
But I can't understand why some people just don't get bad.
And I want to take this opportunity right now to just remind people, do not forget us on the weekend. There's a Jesus Elam program on weekends on Saturdays. For those of you who are inclined, please tune in. I
don't have a script in front of me, so I'm unable to give you guys the time, but the Jesus Elam people in Point Fortin have just messaged me on Facebook. You could put it on the Facebook page. You could put it in the Facebook chat as we are, so I could just remind people. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to remind people that you could catch me on weekends on Saturday afternoons from 5 to 8 p.m. Liming with the Live Wire. Where if you're a lover of retro soca, that's what we do. And this month is real bacchanal this month because it's a month of freedom. So we're freeing up. We're still taking your phone calls. I'm seeing you just have some duties to fulfill. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon again.
Yes, man. Talk to me.
Yeah, with respect to conduit, not conduit, outlet, where you're plugging,
yeah.
Is there a code in terms of how high it should be? Because sometimes,
electrical
in building with flood in the rainy season,
yeah,
plugs will be low down on the wall.
Well, I could tell you this much. Electricians who have the training in those regards, they are supposed to and inspectorates, they are supposed to advise you on those things. You are supposed to provide them
on the height of the conduit.
Yes. Yes, because you have to now provide them with some insights on things that happen within your home in the area, low voltage, things of that nature. In this case, like you mentioned, flooding and so on, and they will advise you on those things.
All right, cool. Well, my partner works for the engine. So if I get more time, because the show nearly done. If I get our next program, I will take my next hour explain it, right? I'll try my best.
Sure.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, man.
Good program, man. Good program.
Thank you very much.
Informative and very good.
I appreciate it. Yeah, man.
Belongs to Trinidad, and yet we have men of talent and skill, with high hopes of improving still. And if you think all this is a lie, the mighty.
I had a laugh at this comment. I mean, I'm laughing because it's funny or it's anyway, it's something that should be laughed at. I'm just sort of tickled by just the fact that you believe that Lennox McEwing is on the Facebook chat and he's telling me that he likes my voice and so on, which I appreciate. And he's saying, I think that the Lydian choir is now awaiting for you to join them, and I'll do well. So people have told me that I can't sing. I'm not gonna sing for anybody. Because the minute somebody tell me that, this man could really sing, the next thing is I'm going to say, well, how much you paying me? And that's when everything will mash up at that point in time. And I wanted to mash up. But thanks for the compliment. I do appreciate it. I appreciate the fact that I was blessed with a voice that people appreciate on radio. And I tell people this all the time. I didn't make this voice. I was just blessed with it. And I'm so happy to share it with everyone. It's 10 more minutes to the top of the hour. We're on the Street 919 FM. This is Constructive Talk. And I am the Live Wire sitting in for Pastor Google, who incidentally has been listening in. He sent me a message telling me how much he appreciated me coming in because he didn't know that I was coming in. He just knew that he wasn't coming. And coming up at 1 p.m. is Bishop Aaron, for those people who were wondering. So not because you heard my voice that mean in any way our programming had changed. It's just that we had Pastor Google had some business to take care of, and you just like everybody else, you had to take care of your business. So I'm sitting in for him, and it was a pleasure for me to share some information on home safety, an extension to the program that Pastor Google and I had done on Friday afternoon, but Friday morning into the afternoon. And it's very possible that he may ask me to come in to continue this program. So we just have about 2 more minutes for the break before Bishop Aaron comes in. So it's basically a time for me to get out of here, and what I have to say is that I've been very appreciative of all the love that I've been shown. Like I said, doing talk radio, I miss it. I'm not here every day anymore.
Time is up to the
part.
And anything for me to play songs like The Portrait of Trinidad in the background, I'm gonna do it. But I'm gonna leave you guys with something a little more a little more appropriate, I would like to believe. We've had basically a safety program. We've had a whole lot of different things discussed in this program this afternoon.
When I look around,
so I believe that we've made some progress.
In the world, what do I see?
I am the Live Wire. I have been sitting in for Pastor Google for the past couple of hours. And I have had a good, an enjoyable time. Good afternoon to Vince Ochoa, a guy who I met a couple of Saturdays ago listening to my program. He's out there in the United States, in Texas. I saw him earlier, but at least I didn't leave without acknowledging him. So up next is Bishop Aaron with his program.
Simply because
after the ad set, so keep it right here on the Street 919 FM. I am the Live Wire. I'm out of here.
All rivers run dry. Soon the birdmen fly. The mountains will be no longer high. And when I really think of it, I just wonder why. Oh, why? I see charity deplored, equal rights totally ignored, wisdom and ingenuity working in accord. Explain. Emotions are taking hold of me. I resurrected my soul. Oh, I got no control. Resurrection. I resurrected my soul. Resurrection. I got no control. Resurrection. I conquer the frantic holocaust. That once played inside my mind, played inside my mind, lost in space and time beyond. Now the chains and the shackles are all gone. I resurrected my soul. No control. No, no, no. Resurrection. I resurrected my soul. Resurrection. Resurrection. I've got no control. Resurrection. The world resides in me. It has no ending. I live on. Projection of illusion. The sun can light to all.
This is Wayne Delamore, Head Consultant and Director of Natural Health Solution, with over 15 years of experience in clinical nutrition and microscopy. We specialize in early detection and prevention. We incorporate evidence-based nutrition and science-driven analysis. Tune in to our educational program every Wednesday at 9:05 to 9:55 a.m. right here on the street 91.9 FM. For appointments, call 222-2189 or 304-5816. At Natural Health Solutions, we offer a natural solution to healthy living.
I'm not letting nobody sell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it's worth something.
This is Black Watch. Join us every Monday from 9 to 11 p.m. Black Watch. Let the show begin.
Extra Foods Plenty for 20 is back with a bang with great deals just for you. Top Shelf Ramen 9 for $20. Fruit Juices 8 for $20. Best Tomato Ketchup 4 for $20. Holiday Chips 8 for $20. Happy Pasta Cuts 5 for $20. Rough Top Biscuits 6 for $20. Chef Made Vinegar 5 for $20. And Pear Jack's Twist Cap 5 for $20. So many great Plenty for 20 specials. And sale runs for 12 days only. July 29th to August 9th. Extra Foods. Always extra for less.
Land Capital Certificates is a passive income service company located at Princess Margaret Street in San Fernando and Fifth Street South Woodbrook. At Land Capital, investing is made simple. You invest with us. We make the investments and then you collect returns either monthly or yearly. We have 5 different options you can choose from, and each investment option comes with different benefits starting from TT $5,000. For more information, contact 399-0307. Lend Capital Certificates. It's all about you.
At Health and Wealth Lifestyle, we offer a wide range of services: blood analysis, iridology, acupuncture, foot detox, foot massages, gua sha, hot stone therapy, fire therapy, legs and feet massage therapy, mineral scrubs, acrotherapy, cupping.
We also have a wide variety of supplements: silver, zinc and magnesium, body light, and lots more.
We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle operate our business in a clean, safe, and comfortable environment. We frequently sanitize our compound and abide by all the COVID guidelines that are currently in place.
So come on down to Health and Wealth Lifestyle, where we treat you like family. Book your appointment today. Call us at 1-868-275-8359
or 1-868-288-1108.
And remember, your health is your wealth, and prevention is always better than medication.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
This is Bishop Aaron Williams from the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries, inviting you to be part of our broadcast on any given Thursday night from 12 midnight right on to 5 a.m. on Friday morning. And this broadcast is called Early Morning Gospel Market Program. Then we have on Tuesday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. the Holy Ghost Gospel Pharmacy. If you are sick and ailing, you could get from this particular pharmacy, from the pharmacist, the good things of life. Hallelujah. And any Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, break into the house of the Philistines. Hallelujah. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, hearing the babel of false doctrines that you encounter daily, it's about time you get close to God, God's word, direct from his throne room, in the name of Jesus.
God has good plans for his people. Why do you worry so much?
Hallelujah. Father, we want to thank God. Thank you